and I'm out of water. Let me go get water. Oh god, I do not want to do that. I hate fireworks. I hate fireworks. So annoying. Check, check. Alright, let's see how this goes. Welcome to whoever might be watching. This is Sabi Lou Sounds. Sabi Lou, Sabi Lou, Sabi Lou. Sabi Lou Sounds. Sabi Lou Sounds. Okay. Me. Just kidding. Me. Just kidding. Me. Just kidding. Me. Just kidding. Hi, welcome to the Sabi Lou Sounds vlog. I haven't made one of these in a long time. I think this should be vlog 29. 7 years ago, I thought I would be making one of these at least once a month, if not once a week. I don't know how often I thought. A lot more often than it has been. Something I discussed in episode 7 of season 2 with my podcast is how, attention kind of freaks me out. Just, me doing my job as a content creator kind of freaks me out because, if you don't promote yourself, no one will, unless you have like some crazy family and friends that are like super gung-ho about it or whatever. But that's rare, I guess. I don't know if it's rare. I don't know. But it's something I don't have and something I haven't run across ever, I might be that type of friend who, maybe in the past. I don't know now. I don't know what I am now. I don't know what the real me is. I have to unearth her. But at some point, I remember being a person who would, if a friend posted a YouTube video, I would share it everywhere I could, or if they posted a song or something. I don't know if I do that now. I hope I do. I hope I post it wherever I can. But I don't know. Life is hard. Life is hard. Everything's hard. Not in a good way. I don't know. My face feels very warm. I just had hot chocolate with Kahlua and Irish cream in it. And the rest of me is cold. But this right here is very warm. It's been warm for a little bit. So maybe I'm tipsy. I don't know. I've never been drunk. I've been tipsy once. And someone else had to tell me that I was tipsy. I don't know. I don't know. My dad was an alcoholic. My grandmother on his side was an alcoholic. My grandfather on mom's side was an alcoholic. I'm pretty sure my uncle was an alcoholic. So, I try to stay away from that stuff. So, anyway, I do have decent self-control. What I was going to talk about something on this episode, this vlog, whatever. It's going to air 2 weeks before my birthday. So I know I think I did a vlog a long time ago talking about birthdays and stuff and how they kind of mess me up. I don't know. I don't remember what I talked about. It's been such a long time. But it does trigger me as much as the holidays do, which I've been kind of messed up probably since Thanksgiving, or a little bit before Thanksgiving, because of some stuff that happened that I never would have expected to happen. There's something wrong with the mirror in my bathroom, and I only just now noticed it. That's kind of freaky and weird. What is that? It looks like a big bug or a splotch. What the hell? How long has that been? Anyway, let's ignore that. I don't know how long that's been there. Sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Some things happened. I want to say it was like November 11th. I don't know. No, yeah, it's like the 21st. Maybe. Or, I don't know. It was around Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving happened, and I'm always sensitive around Thanksgiving because, everyone's all like, I'm thankful for my family and my friends, and da-da-da. And then, it feels like no one's ever thankful for me, even though I'm thankful for all my friends and stuff. If they're thankful for me, they don't tell me about it. And that's, I don't know. I'm not good with expressing my needs, so, I don't know. I know I talked about this before. I think I don't know. Maybe I planned about it, but I put out my album in September, and my new album, my second album, and then also with it, I pushed my first album out to Spotify and all those things like iTunes, and now I can put it on my Instagram posts if I want to, and I did that a lot at the beginning, and then I kind of I haven't lately because you get more views or whatever with trending tracks or whatever. So I'm like, whatever. One thing or the other, I guess. Maybe when I don't know. I don't know what I've decided to do, but I guess if I'm talking about my music, I'll post it with my own tracks. And then if I'm not, then then if I'm not, I'm not. Here. That's how long my hair is. I can make it a scarf. I'm very self-conscious about my neck. Just so you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I put out my album in September, and putting myself out there is always scary. I hate saying it that way because usually people say that in the context of relationships or whatever, and pretty sure I'll never be in a relationship ever. I don't know. We'll see what the cards have in store for the future or whatever. I don't know. I've never been looking. I'm Demi, so I always fall for my friends, but it never works out. I people are always like, look for someone else or stop looking. I'm like, I never started looking. I just kind of I'm just minding my own business, and then all of a sudden my body reacts to a friend in ways I didn't expect. And then I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm thinking about them way too much, and then I'm like, oh god. And then I'm scared to talk to them. But anyway, that's not the point of this right now. I don't know why I went into that. Oh yeah, the putting yourself out there thing. So I hate saying it that way. But here's the easiest way for me to explain it. And I feel like I've talked about this a million times, but why not talk about it on a vlog as well? And why I'm dealing with shit right now. Why my brain's all crazy right now. Yeah, I put out the album, and then anything that I hope for or dream of happening with beautiful things that I make, I kind of my brain that is striving for safety immediately shuts it down, because it's like this is how it was in the past, so why are you thinking anything else is gonna happen? You're stupid. And it'll do anything and everything. It'll throw anything and everything at me to make me, not want to be seen or heard or dream of anything good for myself. just to try to keep me safe. But then I'm torn because the things I make are very important to me, and the things I want to say are very important to me. And it's been nice. As I'm reflecting on my life right now, it's been really nice to have friends that kind of cheer me on, and whenever I tell them I'm putting something out there, they do what they can to watch and engage as much. My little Instagram posts, my friend Jill's, every time I tell her, I'm like, could I just put something on Instagram? She like immediately goes over and like gives it a little heart, and it's so cute. And I love that. But anyway, Thanksgiving is something, a day or whatever, that always makes me think about that feeling of being abandoned and unimportant and forgotten. We never had huge family, come around for Thanksgiving when it was my dad and my brother and my mom and I. It was mostly just us. There was like once or twice, maybe only once, that my dad's adoptive parents came down to Florida from wherever they were living. And I don't remember much except little things that like my grandfather did that, looking back, I see it as him kind of there's a receipt on the floor that's distracting me. Do you guys see that? It's like, you see that right there? It's a receipt. Why are you there? Anyway, little things, that he did, that he would say, like when my dad bought the house we were living in, he was like, oh, this little thing, you couldn't have gotten something nicer, or I don't remember the exact words, but I remember him saying something. Or my dad would show him something that he bought to upgrade the house or furniture, and then my grandfather would be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that, you should have done this and that, and da-da-da-da. And very much like, I'm like, when I think back, I'm like, my dad probably felt like he was never good enough, and in turn I became the scapegoated child to be discouraged constantly and put down in backwards ways and gaslighty ways that make me doubt my reality almost every day. And now that my dad's gone, my brother's gone, I'm always self-gaslighting, which I just learned what that is a couple of weeks ago, or officially. I learned that it's a thing, I guess. I don't know if it's like in the greater world of psychology and therapy talk, but there's a therapist on YouTube that I just found on Instagram that talks about that stuff. And basically that's what I deal with every time I I'll and I wrote a song about this. Recently. But for example, let's say that this little fingerless glove is something I made. So I'll like frivolously, I don't know if that's a word. Anyway, fervently, I don't know. I'll like enthusiastically work on something, and I'll be like, oh, this is fun. I'm having so much fun. This is gonna be this looks cool. I really like this here, and this is a feeling I have, and it's a feeling, and da-da-da. And then magically I have this thing, and I'm like, oh, this thing, look how pretty. And then instantly, as soon as I'm like, look how pretty, and I'm like, hey, let's say that Sparkle Bunny here, if you guys don't know who she is, I'm sorry. You might never know because I don't remember the little story. But anyway, let's say Sparkle Bunny's my friend. I'll be like, look. But this is what my heart will say. I'll like be all excited about it. I'll be like, oh, I should show this to. Wait a minute. Why? And then it's like this deep subconscious narrative that just runs through my head over and over and over and over until like I'm in a little ball of pain and wanting to just not exist. And then I'll come back. And then I'm like ashamed that, you know, if I even try, if people don't immediately reply because, you know, they have lives and they're not at my beck and call, my brain will immediately be like, you idiot, like, why are you bothering people with this? Or whatever thing. It's so deep and ingrained in me that I can't even tell you, I can't even unearth all the like things that I hear. I'm very conscious of it happening. I'm very aware that it's happening, and I'm like, this isn't right, and then I just get scared. And then if I let it go out of control, then I end up very much, you know, in a dangerous place mentally. But anyway, the whole point of that is Thanksgiving kind of makes me feel the same way, and so does you know, today's the 25th of December. So today also makes me feel that way because, you know, whatever, everyone's sharing food, sharing, if they're not sharing food, they're sharing time or gifts or whatever, and you know, it's just mom and I, and you know, I can't cook any like at all, or I don't know, it's hard. Like today I've been in a lot of pain because of the cold, so even though I had planned stuff, I knew it wasn't gonna happen because I couldn't even get out of bed until like 1 o'clock. And then even then I was like, and I'm physically exhausted from the amount of like emotional work I have to do just to keep myself from sliding into the darkness and jumping off that cliff of darkness. So most of December has been that. I think it was December 11th or so. Maybe it was the 17th. I don't remember the exact date. No, wait, it was the 8th. I now remember, because I looked. Anyway, it suddenly came to me all of a sudden. December 8th, last year was when I took my bunny to the clinic, and they took out a little piece of her bone from her front leg. And then they told me that it was probably cancer, and they wouldn't know for sure unless they chopped it off and like sent it away. But then she'd have to be a little amputee, a little tripod bunny. But she had had trouble since she collapsed in late November, early December. I don't remember the exact day right now, but she didn't collapse. Sorry, she one day, late November, early December-ish, she had stopped eating all of a sudden, and I rushed her to the emergency clinic, and then that's, you know, 2 days later they had me go to a regular clinic instead of the emergency clinic, and then that's when they, you know, took a little bit of her leg and stuff, and then I found out she wasn't going to live very, very much longer, and I had forever hoped that she at least make it to 10 or 11, even though she was a big breed that they say the bigger breeds don't have such long lives, but you know, some bunnies live up to 14 years now, so I thought a big breed should live up to 11, 10, and of course I thought I was a horrible person, because I couldn't take care of her, you know? That's how I felt. And, I don't know. Then, you know, all that happened, so this year's been even harder than usual. I had a falling out with a person that I cared about a lot, because I realized they probably were never going to meet my needs, and I considered them a friend, but, you know, it was probably just, you know, not that. Not that. So that whole thing was weird. That happened like around the same time this year. So maybe next year that's what I'm going to be thinking about. You know, not only am I going to be thinking about my bunny that died, but and the traumatic event that was finding out she was going to die, but also you know, letting go of someone I felt was very important to me. So, you know, here we go to December 25th, and my brain's like, well, you don't have friends because you push them all away, or whatever. Stupid stuff that people used to say to me. That it's my fault. You know, I'm always depressed, blah, 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 yada, yada. You know, it's not true. Real friends will hang in there with you. Whether or not you're in a good place or a bad place, they will, they'll be there, good and bad, you know. And I'm trying my best to have my friends be there to celebrate with me, because it's hard for me to celebrate myself in general. But I've got some people in my life now, at least, that that cheer me on and celebrate with me. So I'm hoping sorry, my whole like chest is getting all tight, and I'm like I can't breathe. Can't breathe. Anyway, I'm planning to put this video out 2 weeks before my birthday, and I'm planning to just have a little stream to celebrate, you know, my life and existing, and take care of myself and love myself, because if I don't do it, it hurts, you know? Maybe someone else will do it, maybe, but it's, you know, many years I spent not talking about my birthday, because even when I did, I was still like not remembered. I was still kind of left behind. I was still kind of abandoned and forgotten. Ever since my mom lost her job, I haven't gotten a birthday gift at all that I can think of. 2 years ago, my friend Megan got me a cheesecake. We had like a little party that my therapist made me have. Besides that, I guess there was like a little trinket that someone made that I didn't keep now because they stopped talking to me, and I thought, well, this no longer feels real at all. So that was hard too. But anyway, I hope that it'll be good. And I guess this is my official announcement about it. Or something. 2 weeks from now, 9 o'clock Eastern, I will be celebrating my birthday on my stream on Twitch, and please come hang out, and we'll hopefully have fun. I'm planning to do music, unless I don't know. I have to work that day, so I'm scared that I'm just gonna be a big lifeless ball, as I usually am when I have to work. But trying to look cute here with my little bang things. I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I think that's all I'm gonna. This is longer, way longer than I thought it would be, and I'm sorry. I'll try to edit it down, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be long. It's too long. It's too long. Good. It's too long. It's too long. I also, I mean, wait, what? And not only did I get water, I also brushed my teeth. What am I? I don't know. Anyway, the fireworks are still going. I was hoping they would be gone. I need to record this quickly so I can go hang out with some new friends and watch The Princess Bride. It should be fun. I wet my face a little bit because I feel gross. I feel gross and disgusting, and I am looking at myself in the viewfinder. Look. I feel like it's too dark. I guess that's okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in my PJs. I'm cold.
Sabi,
Let's start over. Let's just start over. Let's me. Just kidding. Me. Just